Here we are at my end of the veranda and I thought for the next bit I'm going to make an echidna, but before I get into that, just some hints and tips about choosing your designs. We already looked at the possum, which came from a stained glass pattern book. When you're looking at your patterns, look for things that go down more than across. So I wouldn't, on my particular PVC pipe, I wouldn't go wider than 5 centimetres. So something like this would be perfect. This is a Sturt's Desert Pea, an amazing flower if you're a non-Australian. They're dark, deep red, and this is the shiniest black seed pods across the middle. They are gorgeous. With the next component part, which is going to be an echidna, it's actually one of 2 egg-laying mammals, the other one being a platypus. This one has a long nose here. The rest of this is going to be 3D, and yes, you will be able to do that. I'll show you, and a lot of the hints and tips have already been covered about how to make 3D with slivers. Not slithers, that's what snakes do. And so it'll be a really interesting exercise. We already know how to make and tumble these things so we don't hurt ourselves, and that really anybody can do it. So it's a matter of leaving a shape, putting the tiles around and grouting it, and then come back and do this after the grouting. Otherwise, you may need some very special medicine to get you through grouting around this little guy. And a side note, Possum Magic is an Australian story for children, and they just love it. Grandma Poss can do bush magic, which means she can turn Harsh the possum invisible so that she's protected against the dangers in the Australian bush. The other thing she can do is turn animals any colour she wants. So in this particular one, the echidna is yellow, and in the spirit of that bit of excitement, I've put the rainbow in. So that's my artistic interpretation, so that Grandma Poss can pick any colour she wants from the rainbow to change the colours of the animals. How exciting and how very cool is that story? So let's go and see what we can do with this one. So the echidna's really taking shape now, and look at his lovely little head. I did that with tiny little pretend, the technique we use for feather cutting, and it just makes a nice little wriggly edge for his face. And then the next step is to do all the perimeter grouting, and then we can come in and look at how we apply the quills.